So good morning, everyone. I'm Chitra. So today I'm hosting new session. So this session is really wonderful session. We get different types of vocabs, sentence structure, and other aspect. And it is really knowledgeable to us and other also. So I really glad to you all are here to join this session. So just take down your name on the website. Choose any article if you know very well because it is necessary after reading to explain in a short minimum. So please try to select any article, read, and after that you can explain. So all the best for that. Yeah. So thank you so much for it. So I would like to call Mr. Jim. Jim, are you added your name on the website?
Yeah, good morning everyone. Happy Sunday. Today I am reading the article number 7. Yeah, can I start?
All the
Loud,
best.
yeah, loud music may damage your hearing before you realize it.
Hello, you are not audible, Jim.
Yeah, audible?
Yes, now it is okay.
Yeah, sorry for the disturbance. I can start. Research has shown that prolonged exposure to loud noise can damage synapses without affecting the hearing threshold. Since clinical assessments bank on this threshold, a normal audiogram need not to mean to hearing damage. The epichoric atmosphere of large music events may leave behind more than just memories. New research published in scientific reports suggested prolonged exposure to loud music can cause lasting hearing damage. The study conducted by Nele de Poitre, a postdoctoral researcher, and a colleges at Ghent University in Belgium focused on guitar hearing damage caused by subtle but irreversible changes in synapses. Because this damage does not immediately reduce hearing sensitivity, standard hearing tests often miss it, raising the possibility of an under-recognized public health concern. Our study aimed to identify subtle, early-stage forms of noise-related hearing damage and objective markers that could reveal them to improve early detection, prevention, and clinical care for people at risk who currently fall outside conventional diagnostic criteria. Dr. D. Porte said, the cochlea converts sound vibration into electrical signals that the brain can interrupt. The synapses connect sensory clear cells in the cochlea to auditory nerve fibers, transforming sound pressure changes into electrical impulses that are relayed to the brain. Conventional noise-induced hearing loss results from damage to ear cells appears as reduced hearing sensitivity on audiograms. However, research in animal models and human cadavers has shown that prolonged exposure to loud noise can also damage synapses without affecting hearings. Threshold, a condition called cochlear synopathy. Dr. B. Portere described hearing loss as returning the volume knocked down on a radio so the sound becomes faint. Hidden hearing damage, she said, is more like signal interference or damaged cable where the volume may be adequate, but clarity is lost, especially when there is background noise. Since we don't test for these kinds of difficulties in the clinic today, despite hearing in challenging and nice environments being the primary complaint of most patients. It has earned the mother of hidden hearing loss. Arvind Takasan Pathasarthi, Assistant Professor of Communication Science and Disorder at the University of Petersburg, who was not involved in the study, said sound levels are tightly controlled during clinical hearing tests, but at music festivals, peak levels often exceed recommended limits, making objective measurement difficult. By combining personal sound measurements with feedback from people who have attended constant the research were able to assess noise exposure in real world settings. They measured hearings related parameters and psychological markers of CS before after the participation attended the events. The study found that a substantial proportion of attendants experienced symptoms such as muffled hearings, suggesting their atrocity system had been pushed beyond their capacity. People have constantly used hearing protection over the years, had markedly better hearings. Mr. Parthasarathi said the study's strength lies in its use of objective measures of CS and real-world noise exposure tracked with personal disometers rather than relying on participation recollection, which are often unreliable. This variability likely reflects a complex interaction between multiple factors, including cumulative noise exposure, timing, and the intensity of exposure, genetic predisposition, age, biological sex, general health, and potentially lifestyle or environment related factors. Dr. Porces explained. According to Pada- Sakti P. Puvaya, a professor at Father Muller College of Speech and Hearing in Mangalore, continuous exposure to noise levels above 18 dB can damage ear cells, synapses, or both. Pathasari noted that despite the enforcement of strict noise limits in developed countries, hidden hearing loss still persists. In India, these limits are often purely enforced or absent, so the extent of damage is likely much greater, he said. CS often precedes ear cell damage and may offer an early sign of hearing loss, but reliable diagnostic markers remain limited. Experts caution that gaps between animal and human data pieces, underscoring the need for new experimental and clinical approaches. Key unanswered questions include how subclinical atrocity damage progresses over time, who is most vulnerable, and whether these early changes can predict later more obvious hearing loss. Dr. D. Portre said. Clinically, she added the findings reinforce the need for more sensitive diagnostic tools and stronger emphasis on early prevention and education, particularly for younger people who may accumulate damage long before symptoms appear. Yeah, I got done. I'm going to small summary. This article about uh, hearing loss in India. Actually, in many research, lasting the loud sound in hearing loss. The study conducted by Dave Poetry. This is a GNT University professor. This many people loud sound actually 18 dB may be increase in loud sound. This many hearing problems and hearing cells death on the cells. Yeah, I got done.
Just a minute, Jane.
Yeah,
Just
done.
1 minute. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. JM. So it was really wonderful sharing. And this this topic is about the our means volume of the sound. So be careful about it. And it is also mentioned the doctor has need to use different types of tool to checking the sound level, because everyone has a different capacity. And how is it possible to provide and how to change? So if you modify all these things by using different types of technology, so it is feasible. It is already mentioned in this article. So this article is really sensible, a very important article. And yeah, so thank you so much for that. So just pick out some vocabs and take down in the group. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Hmm. So next is Siddhi.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning.
And I'm audible.
Yes, you are completely audible. What is the article number?
Ma'am. Article is 20.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you, ma'am. A chief minister without a house seat. How Supreme Court settled the law. Last week, a Varda-based lawyer, Harshvardhan Sobha Pabro, what's your name? Gokhate invited to Maharashtra Governor Acharya Devrat, questioning the legality of NCP leader Sunitara Pawar, talking as a Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister. She is neither an elected member of the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly nor a member of the Legislative Council. She was not even a cabinet minister when the oath was administered to her. He wrote, This, this conference with unelected executives have a long history in India, shaped by the political instability of the late 1960s. However, the legal question was settled long ago, first by Article 164 of the Constitution, which preempts such appointments for a limited period, and later by a 1971 Supreme Court verdict that upheld the appointment of Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister on this basis. Article 164 of the Constitution allows a person to be appointed as a minister for up to 6 months without being a member of the legislature, provided the secure membership within that period. But it wasn't usual the last 1916, a period marked by a weakening of the carriage and the resulted factorated mandates that Article 164 was tested in political practice first in Bihar and then in Uttar Pradesh before the Supreme Court stepped in settle the legal position. After the 1967 election, Bihar produced its first non-Congress government under the Suryakant Vidhayak Dal, a loose constellation of socialist Jan Sangh members and other anti-Congress forces. Mahamaya Prasad Sinha, and MLA of the Jan Kranti Dal become the chief minister, but amid disagreements within and slipped in the Samarkand Socialist Party, the SPD government fell with Vindeshwari Prasad Mandal, a prominent OBC leader who had formed a separate Susit Dal, forming the government with Congress support. The SVD split forced CM Sinha to resign in January 1968, and the Congress backed Mandal for the CM post. However, there was a outrage. Mandal was not a member of either house of the Bihar legislature, adjudged by the Congress in engineers workaround was arrived at. On January 28, 1968, Mandla asserted Satish Prasad Singh that 37 was sworn in as a chief minister. Sinha, who had been elected from Parvat Assembly seat on Parvatta Assembly seat on SSP ticket in 1967, thus became Bihar's first OBC chief. CM facilitated Mandal to be nominated to the Legislative Council, after which he resigns. Singh was therefore CM for deliberately short stints of 5 days. Given that Article 164 was already in place, there was no war. At least the constitutional measure or Mandal taking governors was as a CM, but the provision had never been tested, at least not unital. A few years later in Uttar Pradesh, by 1969 and 70, weekend Congress had split into the Congress and Indira Gandhi Congress in Uttar Pradesh. Charan Singh Bharatiya Kranti Dal government formed with Indira Gandhi's Congress support. Close page when Bharatiya Kranti Dal MPs voted against her privy process abolition bill in Parliament. Charan Singh resigned on October 1, 1970, and President rules was imposed. When President rules was imposed, coalition with VKG, Jansangh Congress, and other smaller groups took shape on October 18, 1970. Tribune Narayan Singh, a Rajya Sabha member from the Congress, was sworn in UP 6 Chief Minister, but the government was visibly fragile and the Congress snapped at its Narendra Tiwari of the Congress leader. The attack questioning Singh legitimacy as a House leader, speak ARK rules in Singh's favor. The next day, outside the assembly, her Saran Verma alienated the Allahabad High Court on November 4, 1970, arguing Singh appointment violent constitutional provisions, since Haz was neither an MLA nor an MLC. However, the High Court dismissed his plea, permitting Verma to move the Supreme Court. On March 16, 1971, the Supreme Court relied on Article 164 and ruled that a person can be appointed chief minister without being an MLA or MLC. That Article 164 applies to chief minister, and that such an appointment is filed for Singh, but it didn't help him stay on the chair for long. In early 1971, to comply with Article 16.4, Singh connected the bipole from Maniram Assembly, new name as a seat, but lost, making his resignations imminent. Days later, on March 30, 1971, when the UP Assembly was discussing the mention of thanks on the governor address, his government lost the mandate on amendments moved by Andy Tiwari. Singh resignated and returned to Rajya Sabha was membership he had retained. Singh's case thus paved the way for several other CM to oath without being members of either house of a state legislature. I have done now. I try to summarize in this article. So this article is talking about related um, is recently uh, Maharashtra Deputy CM is that an accident. So his wife Sunita Pawar is now is the deputy chief minister. So he sees as a uh, how to explain?
Okay. Okay, Siddhi. No worry.
Yeah,
So,
ma'am, I
thank you so
understand
much.
this article, but
Yes,
I
yes.
don't. Yeah, thank you,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you so much, Siddhi. So this article is really lengthy article, and you read so confidently. Yeah, some words you mispronounce, so please conscious about it. And when we talk about the explanation part, so this article is talking about deputy CM of Maharashtra, Sunitra Pawar, and she out uh, before 2 days. And at that time, actually, this article says that the chief minister, since she is neither an elected member of Maharashtra Legislative Assembly, means MLA, nor a member of the Legislative Council, and she was not even a cabinet minister when the oath was administered to her. He wrote, and there are few people, important people. They were missed at that time when she is taking oath. So it is really different things, and because we are this position, this post is very important post, and without any poll, without any admire of other people, how to judge and how to select. So it is really means so sensible thing you can say, and it is happen without any taking uh, support and poll and other helping. So it is mention all these things, and also it is also mentioned the different types of experience of other state, how they tackle and how they provide the poll while selecting the member. But it is not happen in the Maharashtra. They give the permission directly. So, and it is not a good thing. So we get inspired and also make a great synchronization to relate to our rule and regulation, because we are living uh, in our India, and in India has a different rules and regulation related to constitution. And if you not employed on the same basis in every states, so it make a lot different types of trouble, and it is not good thing. So collaboration, coordination, and support and poll is very important. So yeah, overall, this article is really important article, and we should conscious about it, and also give support according to the people and rule regulation. So thank you so much for that. So just pick out some
Yeah,
vocabs
thank
and
you,
take down
ma'am.
in the group. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah,
So anybody here who added your name on the website, Mr. Sayani Swayam?
Okay, before that off, let me add something. Okay, there's some part which is required to be taken on. Am I audible?
Yes, Swayam. You want to add
Okay.
something in this article?
Hmm. Uh,
Okay.
Let me do one thing so that in the future, if someone is going to do the explanation, the problems cannot take place. So whenever you are okay, jotting down or reading down any specific article, try to do one thing. Try to classify the article into the different parts. Okay, I'm taking the same article as an example. If you're going to see the whole journey of the article, there are four fundamental the keyword or the key provision that can be taken here. The first is the constitutional provision, what exactly the article 164 of clause 164 clause 4 of the Indian Constitution is dwelt with this, which allows a person to be appointed as a minister for up to 6 for up to 6 months without being a member of either legislature provided secure their membership or something like that. This is the context of the constitutional provision. The second context that we can derive from this article is the historical context, that what would have been this historical context until and unless the death of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru has not taken, or for the regional political party has not come in the agitation against the ruling dispensation of Congress. Okay, there was no problem of this one, and there was no involvement of this specific article. Later to that, we have seen the involvement of Supreme Court of India and the verdict of landmark verdict of 1971 judgment. Uh, if I'm not wrong, the name of the case is Harsaran Verma versus Tribhuvan Narayan. This has given or included or brought a new perspective in the constitution, which has given the liberty that in the coming 6 months, you have to be appointed as a legislative assembly member from any part of the country. So this was something how exactly the Supreme Court settled the law related to appointment of the chief minister or anything or any specific minister who is not elected member of the state legislature. If you are going to see the implication aspect, that can also give a glimpse of understanding that how exactly the minister needed to be immediate member of the legislature, so right. So it has given the flexibility to the governmental appointment. So there's no whole lot of rigidity in the future if they are interested. They are really having the base, but because of some political turmoil situation, they were not able to sit on the power, so they can move for the alternative option. So article has given different types of dimension how exactly through the help of Supreme Court we were at the position to resolve the very problems which were coming on the table. So that's what is coming. So always try to classify, bifurcate or classify the article first in the different keyword or the key term, right? After that, you will give multiple branches of information related to that and explain that. That would be too simple to explain. Yeah, carry on.
Okay, thank you so much, Swayam. So, if when I added my points, so it was clear or not?
It was clear. Somehow it was
Uh,
touching just a provision what exactly was related to the incident.
mhm.
The Supreme Court
Okay,
verdict provision is one of the historical provision, context is another one, implication, future implication is another one, how exactly we can move with the way forward. So these are the some of the fundamental elements which are the very intrinsic part of the article that exactly we're dealing with. Yeah.
okay. Thank you so much, Swayam. Yeah. So, Mr. Saini, are you there? Anybody here who like to take part?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, ma'am.
You added your name?
No, ma'am. Actually, I haven't. I have problem to add my name in the
Okay, okay.
website. I don't
Mhm.
know what is happening. But if you will give me the chance, I want to read article number 1.
Okay. Okay, Saini, all the best.
Okay. Good morning, all of you. I am reading article number 1. Hidden for decades, a British-era military outpost comes back to life in Bengaluru. A forgotten British-era military outpost inside an Indian Army campus that once stood along the old Bengaluru-Chennai route has been brought back to life after decades of neglect. The post-like structure, believed to be over 150 years old in a Domlur, and was restored by the Indian Army and more than 150 volunteers from Hands-On Foundation and environmental NGO. The place is now being used by the Army Women's Association and other charitable organizations for meetings and activities. Guru Guru Nandan Rao, M. founder and president, Handson Foundation told The Hindu that the place was identified in 2024 during a lake revival project. We had been working with the army on the creation and maintenance of E- Eagle's next lake at the 515 Army Base workshop, now regarded as Bengaluru's highest elevation lake. During this work, Brigadier R.S. Budarwar, the then commandant, pointed out another neglected site on the campus. He said, they found that two massive iron gates secured using old rebated technology had been jammed shut for years. Vegetation had grown through and around the buildings with negligible resources available. The approach shifted to cleaning with manpower. The NGO arranged workers with spent nearly 15 to 20 days cleaning the exteriors. Once the area was cleaned to access the gates, a JCB was used to push the gates open. What first appeared to be a small ruin opened into a large inner ground surrounded by multiple rooms, confirming that it was a planned military inst- installation. Mr. Rao said experts who examined the site identified it as a British era army depot and protection post capable of housing around 30 to 40 soldiers. I have completed my reading parts. I try to summarize. So their articles all about the British era military outpost. That outpost is situated in the army campus and in the Bangalore Chennai routes, and it was the old building and near about 150 years old building in the era of the British, British, and it is the British military outpost, and it was the totally damaged, and some of the vegetable, some of the grass, they also grown up around that building. But the NGO name was the Hanson Foundation. He took initiatives and he started to the cleaning this building, and he took so near about the 15 to 20 days for the cleaning the buildings. And when he entered to the gate, he found when they cleaned to the outer grass, then they found two iron gates, and when they opened the gates, they found there is the multiple rooms inside. It means 150 years, before the British era army deposed British, military. They used to the stay the soldiers. They used this as a military military campus and the military outpost. But now, the NGO he cleans the buildings, and now the place is now is using for the army women's association, for the and the meeting of some charitable organization. So we are using these buildings in the multiple purpose. So I want to say that we have seen lots of the buildings. They are running for their life, and who is the who is stable, in the British era. So, but we can, if we, the Indian government, uh, they can also, give a new life. They can use in the multiple purpose. We can use them in multiple purpose. That is the good things. So that's all about from my side. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Saini. So it was really wonderful sharing. Yeah, this article is really a thing about uh, our past. Means this spot is completely means it is not using properly, and suddenly it focused by some foundation. Mm, and they all are work here, they clean, and they want to make different and extraordinary spot by using the extra efforts for this. So this article is really different article. It is completely social basic article. And yeah, so we should learn from that, because whenever we got different types of these types of places, so we should give information to other foundation, and they always ready to give their manpower to cleaning and to develop all these things. So yeah, overall you already share lots of things in detail. So thank you so much for that. So yeah. Anybody
Thank
wants
you,
to
ma'am.
add something? Yes, thank you so much. So if you have time, so I'll just pick out some vocabs with meaning and take down in the group.
Ma'am. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So anybody wants to add something in this article? Satya Prakash?
I think the article has the very literal meaning. Okay, because it's just talking about how exactly the restoration of forgetting the era, okay, military outpost in Bangalore would have come into existence. So they talked about the age, right? That how exactly India, okay, believe so, it would have been 150-year old. Again, they are talking about the restoration where it is going in the fold of environmental energy. And for the discovery aspect, there's polar stuff that a good number of rooms would have been found from there. Okay, and okay, the thing is that what exactly the current use that exactly we can look for. So they're talking about that the structure which exactly prepared, okay, is going to be used as the Army Weapons Association Center and for the charitable organization for meeting and activities. So that's something which might be. But the shocking thing is that okay, we have covered a very long journey post independence, but we were not able to get it, and got to know just 1 year back or 2 years back. And so there are many more stuff present in the country which is got to be searched upon. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Satya Prakash. Yeah, so anybody here who wants to take part in this session for AB,
Yes, ma'am.
AC?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is your article number?
Ma'am, right now the articles are downloading because I just joined the VC. So give me a little bit of time.
Okay.
If AC wants to read the article, he will continue because I have some network issue. So articles are downloading right now.
Okay. So hello AC. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Oh my God.
Ma'am, I request you because I'm a little busy. So just after 2-3 minutes, I will free. Then I will continue.
Okay. So anybody here who like to read any article? Ashutosh, Annie, Satya
Hello
Prakash.
guys, good morning.
Good morning, Chandal. So the now session is going on. So please mute yourself.
Thank you. Okay.
Hello, Utkarsh ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Hello, good morning, Chitra ma'am, and everyone. Good morning.
Okay.
Okay, so is any participants I can handle from now? Like, is anyone left?
Is Farabi AC? Faribi and AC?
Actually,
Okay.
ma'am, it's right now it's downloading, so that's why I'm not. It's not visual for me right now. So I'm downloading this.
Okay, so we can move for AC. AC, are you there?
He say he said he is busy.
Okay,
Okay.
so we can like, okay, let me. Hi, good morning, Ved. So if you want to take part in the session, register your name on the website. Okay, if anyone wants to participate in the session and wants to read any article, so please register your name on the website or select the article number. Any Asutos, S, any. Okay, I guess he has done, right? Chitra ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Okay. So Ankit, Ellen,
Okay. I
okay.
think
Mm,
can I start?
mhm. Yes, if you want to read any article, you can. Like I have, like I
Okay.
will.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yeah, I want to choose article number 90.
Okay. So
Yeah.
go on. All the best, Chitra ma'am.
Thank you so much. The title of the this article: Wildlife Committee clears irrigation project in core of Durgavati Reserve. The Standing Committee of the National Board of Wildlife (SCNBWL) has recommended approval for the diversion of about 272 hectares of forest for the Copra Medium irrigation project in the core area of the Varangana Durgavati Tiger Reserve in Madhya Pradesh, which has notified in 2023 to compensate for the loss of over 100 square kilometer of tiger habitat due to the Ken-Betwa River linking project. As part of the project, irrigation reservoir will be constructed within the Varangana Durgavati Tiger Reserve along the Bairama River and Copra River. Each aim to provide irrigation for domestic use and 9,900 hectares under the rabi crops in Sagar district, and 13 villages will be submerged. In lieu of the diversion of the 272 hectares of forest land, 310 hectares of revenue land within the tiger reserve will be reserved for the compensatory afforestation. Movement of the tiger may be affected by the proposed development, as the National Tiger Conservation Authority noted in its comments on the proposal. According to documents, the Copra River is a tributary of the Sona River and contributes to region wetland and riparian ecosystem, NTCA said. Notified in 2023 and spread over 2 lakh 3,000 sorry 2,339.12 square kilometers. The Durgavati Tiger Reserve was carved out of the Navaradehi Wildfire Sanctuary, and is home to tiger, leopard and hyena among other spacious. The project was provided in SC NBWL January 19 meeting on the recommendation of the site inspection. When the Ken-Betwa river linking project was recommended in August 2016, NTCA flagged concern about the loss of over 100 square kilometer of tiger habitat due to forest diversion and the submerge caused by the project dam. This recommended irrigating the now Redhiya Rani Durgavati and Ranipur wildlife sanctuaries in Uttar Pradesh into Panna Tiger Reserve. The Virangana Durgavati and Ranipur Tiger Reserve were notified in 2023 and 2022 respectively. While approving the project, the SCNBWL directed the MP Water Resources Division to ensure there is no damage to forest, wildlife, or their habitat. The minutes of meeting show. According to project detail, the irrigation reservoir will submerge 1044.52 hectares, of which 716.62 hectares is private land, 59.19 hectares is government land, and 272 hectares is forest land within Virangana Durgavati Tiger Reserves. Asked about the potential impact on wildlife, Subharanjan Sen, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest Wildlife MP, said the project will submerge forest partially on the boundary of Tiger Reserve and would create a natural barrier to reduce grazing pressure. There is a sporadic presence of tigers in the area, and creation of the reservoir may benefit the habitat. Now I complete my reading part. So this article is about the wildlife committee clears irrigation. Means the government they want to create dam, but they also conscious about the other forest area, and they have it has a specific boundary, and they also wants the irrigation plant, and because it is very important to develop the crops, rabi crops and other things, and they don't damage the habitat of animal in forest area, and they make different types of project to maintaining the wildlife, their habitats and irrigation. So this article is based on the irrigation plant with maintained the wildlife area. So this article is really important because whenever we make any project, so be conscious about the other boundaries related to forest area, village, and other things, and both are important thing. It is related to natural things, means forest, village life, and irrigation and other thing. If you make with proper sanctions according to the whole surroundings, so we can manage and protect our thing in a good way, because all these things are very important thing. Means irrigation, forest life, and people means especially village life people. And if you create this plant, so it is helps to develop their farming field for the village life, and after that the forest creature they also maintain, and they also preserve and feel protect for this project. So I got these points for this from this article. So thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you so much, Chitra ma'am, for picking this article and reading with such a great energy and summarizing this in such a beautiful manner. And yes, your summary was so clear, and like it was understandable. Like we understood what the article was all about. And if I talk about reading part, then you read it very like with energy. And one thing I have noted, like in summary, you use the word it is helps too. So it's not grammatically correct. It should be
Yeah,
it
it helps.
helps too, or yeah, it help or it helps. Okay, it helps. So maybe that time unconsciously you made mistake, but it's okay. And otherwise, your everything was perfect. Okay, so is anyone here who wants to add something regarding this article number 19?
Am I
Thank you so
audible?
much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Chitra ma'am. Okay. Yes, you are audible, Satya sir. You can.
Thank you, thank you. So if you are going to see specifically the article that exactly we are jotting down or going through, it is talking about how exactly the approval of the Copra medium irrigation project, which will be the part of the catchment area of Virangana Durgavati Tiger Reserve, which has come into existence of 2023. And if you're going to see the reason why exactly it has come into existence and why that region was demarcated for a specific tiger reserve, so because we have seen the whole lot of the encroachment because of the Cane Betwa project. We know, right? That is the linking project between the UP and Madhya Pradesh for tackling the problem of Bundelkhand region because that belt is not having the lack of water and all stuff. So they are connecting both the two rivers, and through the mode of connection, they are also going to somehow going to destroy the habitat region of the specific patch region. So for the solution point of view or solution point approach, they have come with the alternate tiger reserve with the name this Virangana Durgavati. Now the new problem which is emerging is that they are also starting a new project in the same Oka Tiger Reserve Durgavati, which you have come into existence in 2023 as the solutions oriented approach. And if you're going to see the project that exactly they are trying to solve here is somehow going to take the multiple elements. It will somehow capture the 13 villages that would be totally submerged. They will be taking the 310 hectares of the revenue land, which will be used for the afforestation. Compensatory afforestation means you can say for the alternative, okay, in the same manner how they have done with the cane based. They are also using how exactly the irrigation reservoir will be built there. Come along with that specific two river, Kopra and Byarma. Yeah, Kopra and Byarma. And if you're going to see the concern from the point of view of environment, so the statement would have come out from the National Tiger Conservation Authority, who said that okay, the movement will be affected. Okay, the movement of the tigers or many more species who they are really existing in that specific region. So ultimately, the concern is that the development that exactly we are looking for is coming with the cost of bearing the cost of the environmental protection or security. We need to follow up the centric approach. We should see how exactly we can deal with the problem. How can we minimize the problem in a crops, and development can also be kept in the fold of our own. So that's how the article is trying to talk about.
Thank you so much, Satya sir, for your view on this article and adding point regarding this article. Okay, so I would like to call our next participant. Hmm,
I think I am the next participant.
Uh, I think I am the next.
yes, it's AC before Farebi, I guess. Yeah, AC, you are ready now?
Yes, ma'am, I am ready now. So,
Okay,
very good
so
morning, ma'am. First of all.
okay, very good morning, AC. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I wake up early in the morning. That is the good things in me. So,
Wow.
and yeah, I'm always moving forward person. So, ma'am, should I start now?
Yeah, you can start. All the best.
Yeah. So, my article number is 16, based on the Indian American trade drill, and also this article is based on the India's agriculture trade with the US. Tree nuts, soybean oils, fresh fruits imports from US set to go off. India will eliminate or reduce tariff on all US industrial goods, and a wide range of food and agricultural products, including dried distillers grains, red sorghum for animal feed, tree nuts, fresh and processed fruit, soybean oil, wine and spirits, and additional products. According to the US-India joint statement on an interim trade deal on Saturday, of the agriculture items mentioned in the statement, India is leading buyers of soybean oil globally. India imported 47.83 lakh tons, which worth uh, 5.049 billion US dollar. Soybean oil during 2024 to 25, fiscal accounting for 6.34% of the country's total import bill of US dollar 7 to 1.2 billion in value terms. In 2024 to 25, Argentina was the top soybean oil supplier to India, accounting for over half of the imports, followed by Brazil, Nepal, Switzerland, Russia, and the Netherlands. The US accounted for just 2.2% of India's total soybean oil imports. In a recent month, there has been a sharp growth in imports of soybean oil from the US, with the figure reaching 1.22 lakh tons during April-November period of 2025 to 26. Currently, India applies 45% standard duty on soybean oil imports, while the rate is lower for preferential areas 35%. In 2024 to 25, soybean was cultivated on an area of 12.95 million hectare, while the production stood at 15.26 million metric tons and yield stood 1,179 kg per hectare. Soybean, a kharif crop, is mainly grown in Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Rajasthan. The statement has mentioned two animal feed items: dried distillers grains, red sorghum for animal feed. The dry distillation grains and red grains, while soluble, are protein-rich byproducts. Production produced during the corn and rice-based ethanol production and are used as a livestock feed. Let me zoom. Yes, as as per the U.S. Grain and Bioproduct Council, the U.S. produced 44 million tons of the DDG in recent years, and dry distillation grains production has increased in India, with more grain-based ethanol plants coming up. Currently, India imposes a 15% duty on dried distillers grains imports. In 2025, India exported worth US dollar 86 million and dried distillers grains, mainly to Vietnam, yeah, Bangladesh and Nepal. Vietnam, Bangladesh and Nepal. India's fresh fruits imports reached 3 billion US dollar during 2024 to 25, including 1.12 billion US dollar from the US. The US is a major source of almonds, walnuts, apples. India currently imposes an import duty of 42%, 42 per kg on almonds in sale, and 120 per kg on shelled almonds, while on walnut the duty stands at 120% on in sale walnut and 100% on shelled. India exported just 16 million US dollar worth sorghum during 25 to 26, while mainly went to the UAE, United Arab Emirates, Bangladesh, and Saudi Arabia. India did not record any import of the commodity during the last year. As far as wine and spirits are concerned, India imported wines worth 26 million US dollar during 24 to 25, which came mainly from Australia, Singapore, France, and Italy. India imposes 150% import duties on various liquors, including bourbon, uh, whiskey, scotch, rum, wine, gin, vodka, and tequila. While while Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal said that no concessions have been extended to sensitive agricultural sector produce. Exports exports says tariff reduction on US fresh fruits such as apples and oranges and on soybean oil are likely to hurt Indian farmers. The Modi government mainly fully committed to protecting our anath, uh, undatat and securing rural livelihood, Goel said on Twitter. Here is the explanation of the soybean imports. India is a leading buyer of soybean oil globally, importing 47.83 lakh tons in 2024 to 25.56 lakh tons from Argentina and 1.06 lakh tons from the US. Globally, Brazil is the top soybean producer with 40% of the total output in 2024-25, followed by the US at 28%. And global output, India's share of global soybean output in 2025 stood at only 3%. So what I have understood by reading this article is focused on agricultural trade with the US, and there are some products which are imported from US, but here the main things which is highlighted about the soybean oil import. So that is mentioned that soybean oil import is not only coming from the US, but there are many more countries like Argentina, Brazil, Nepal, Switzerland, where India is importing the soybean oil. But in recent trade deal with India and America, there are some agricultural product where America want to export in India, such as dried distillers grain. Dried distillers grains are such grains which are used for making liquor, wine, alcohol, okay, and agricultural product that I mentioned, soybean and byproduct of grains, and also dry fruit, tree nuts, and almonds, and also some other product uh, like wine and spirits. So US is focusing on these items uh, for the export to India. But US is not only consistent only for this item, but want many more grains to send in India. But India is prohibited. India has not allowed the entry of other grains like wheat, rice, corn, other things. Okay, but there are some items which is allowed to trade. And here one point is mentioned that Argentina was the top soybean oil supply to the India. So what I can say that Argentina become the top country for India in the terms of soybean supplier. And other things what I can say, mm, 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 mm. And US is the major source of almonds, walnut, and apples. So America is important for us for the walnuts, apples, and almonds. And so I have done my conclusion, and I am forgetting little bit other facts in the article. So thanks a lot for the patience hearing. Hello.
Thank you. Yeah, you're audible. Thank you so much, AC, for reading this article and summarizing in a such detailed way. So, okay, so some word meanings, some words you were mispronouncing. I have noted those words like Saturday, preferential, almonds, like government. These were the words. Okay, so you need to like take into consideration and go through those. And yes, one thing you have to do, like you have read and summarized it in a wonderful way, like your energy, your confidence was up to the mark. And one thing you can do, like you have to note it down 2 words from this article and just drop in the chat section. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, AC. And yes, you summarize like even exceeding exceeding that like lowering that import duty or that tariff import tariff. So what farmer can face difficulty. Right, but like it's experts saying like yeah, if a government will lower the tariff, then Indian farmers may hurt or they will face difficulty because lots of cheap products will come in our country and there will be more competition for our Indian farmers. But government says like it won't because they are putting tariff on only limited products that India is not producing at that level. So that way, Indian government replied, and yes, there will be minimum import price as well, so that uh, like uh, like even if imported goods come cheap at cheaper rate, then like like after on there is if there will be limited like minimum import price, then farmer will be protected from that cheap dumping. So yeah, this is, so I want to ask from any listeners, like if they want to add something to this article, they can. Okay, so I have to move forward for next participant. Farebi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Very good morning, Farebi. So,
Mm,
are you ready with your article number?
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready with my article. So it's article
Okay,
number
okay.
20,
Go on.
and I would like to read this article.
Yes, please proceed. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am. A chief minister without a house seat. How Supreme Court settled the law. This article is written by Shyamlal Yadav. Last week, a Wardha-based lawyer, Harshvardhan Shobha Babarao Godkate, wrote to Maharashtra Governor Acharya Devrat, questioning the legality of NCP leader Sunetra Pawar taking oath as Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister, since he is neither an elected member of the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly (MLA) or nor a member of Legislative Council (MLC). She was not even a cabinet minister when the oath was administered. Sorry, to her he wrote, "This discomfort with unelected executives has a long history in India, shaped by the political instability of the late 1960s. However, the legal question was settled long ago, first by Article 164 on 4 of the constitutions, which permits such appointments for a limited period, and later by a 1971 Supreme Court verdict that upheld the appointments of Uttar Pradesh chief ministers on the basis Article 164(4) of the Constitution allows a person to be appointed as a minister for up to 6 months without being a member of the legislature, provided they secure membership within that period. But it was not until the late 1960s, a period marked by a weakening of the Congress and the resultant fractured mandates, that Article 164(4) was tested in political practice, first in Bihar and then in Uttar Pradesh, before the Supreme Court stepped in to settle the legal position. After the 1967 elections, Bihar produced its first non-Congress government under the Samyukta Vidhayak Dal (SVD), a loose coalition of socialist Jan Sangh members and other anti-Congress forces. Mahamaya Prasad Sinha, an MLA of the Jan Kranti Dal, became the chief minister, but amid disagreements within and a split in the Samyukta Socialist Party (SSP), the SVD government fell, with Bindeshwari Prasad Bandal, a prominent OBC leader, who had formed a separate Shoshit Dal, forming the government with Congress support. The SVD split forced CM Sinha to resign in January 1968, and the Congress backed Mandal for the CM post. However, there was a hurdle. Mandal was not a member of either house of the Bihar legislature added by the Congress. An ingenious workaround was arrived at. On January 28, 1968, Mandal's associate Satish Pratap Singh, and then 37, was sworn as a chief minister. Singh, who had been elected from Parbata Assembly seat on an SSP ticket in 1967, thus became Bihar's first OBC chief minister. However, 2 days later, the new CM facilitated Mandal to be nominated to the Legislative Council, after which he resigned. Singh was therefore CM for a deliberately short stint of 5 days. Given that Article 164(4) was already in place, there was no bar, at least in constitutional terms, of Mandal taking over as CM, but the provision had never been tested, at least not until a few years later in Uttar Pradesh. By 1969 to 1970, a weekend Congress had split into the Congress O organizations and Indira Gandhi's Congress R. R is mean requisitionist. In UP, Charan Singh's Bharatiya Kranti Dal (BKD) government formed with Indira Gandhi's Congress R support collapsed, with BKD MPs voted against her Privy Purse's abolition bill in Parliament. Charan Singh resigned on October 1, 1970, and President's rule was imposed. When President's rules were lifted, a new coalition with BKD, Janasangh, Congress O organizations, and other smaller groups took shape. On October 18, 1970, Tribhuvan Narayan Singh, a Rajya Sabha member from the Congress organizations, was sworn in as UP's sixth chief minister. But the government was visibly fragile, and the Congress R requisitionist snapped at its heels. Narayan Dutt Tiwari of the Congress requisitionist led the attack, questioning Singh's legitimacy as House Leader. Speaker A.R. Kher ruled in Singh's favor. The next day, outside the assembly, Harsh Sharan Verma, a Lucknow resident, petitioned the Allahabad High Court on November 4, 1970, arguing Singh's appointment violated constitutional provisions, since he was neither an MLA nor MLC. However, the High Court dismissed his plea, prompting Verma to move the Supreme Court. On March 16, 1971, the Supreme Court relied on Article 164(4) and ruled that a person can be appointed Chief Minister without being MLA or MLC. That Article 164(4) applies to Chief Minister, and that such an appointment is valid up to 6 months. The judgment was a victory for Singh, but did not help him stay on in chair for long. In early 1971, to comply with Article 164(4), Singh contested by the bypoll from Maniram Assembly, non-renamed as Gorakh or Urban seat, but lost, making his resignation imminent. Days later, on March 30, 1971, when the UP Assembly was discussing the motion of thanks on the governor's address, his government lost the mandate on amendments moved by N.D. Tiwari, Singh resigned and returned to Rajya Sabha, whose membership he had retained. Singh case thus paved the way for several other CMs to take oath without being members of either houses of the state legislature. The writer Shyamlal Yadav is senior associate editor of the Indian Express. So I have completed my reading part. I am going to summarize this article. This article focuses on the new elected Deputy CM, who's a NCP leader, Sunitra Pawar, who is not a member of Legislative Assembly or member of Legislative Council, or is not a MLA or nor a MLC, but she is taking oath as a Deputy CM of the Maharashtra, and a Wardha-based lawyer, Harvarshadhan Shobha Baba Rao Gotke, wrote a Maharashtra governor who is Acharya Devraj and questioned him the legality of NCP leader Sunitra Pawar, that it is legal or not that a CM is taking a person is taking oath as deputy CM. He is not a member of both of the houses, and the writer it's also mentioning the persons who are taking oath as without a member of houses, both of the houses. In 1960s, by the article 164.4, by the 164 article, I want to explain this article. By this article, a deputy CM or any member take oath as a deputy CM without any member of any houses, whether it is a MLA or MLC, being a chief minister, deputy chief minister for maximum 6 months, because deputy chief minister is not a constitutional post in India. Okay, it's the only name that he's deputy chief minister. So he can be a deputy chief minister for 6 months. After 6 months, he must be a member of MLA or MLC. And 1960s, by the first appointments, like so 1971, Supreme Court ordered a verdict. But before that, I am mentioning in 1960s period of political what is happening in the 1966 and 1967. Okay, in 1960s, that Congress weakened. The Congress was weakened because they are separating in two parts. They are right now they are weakened because they are planning to separate with each other, because in the internally Congress was not matching their ideologies. So it happens Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. First, it's happened in Bihar. In 1967 election, first time Bihar produced a non-Congress chief minister. They making a coalition with Samyukta Vidhayak Dal and Jan Kranti Dal and Jan Sangh and the Socialist Party. They make a coalition and they make a chief minister. That chief minister for Bideshwari, I forget that name. Mahamaya Prasad Sinha, okay, who is MLA of the Jan Kranti Dal, became chief minister. But in the coalition of that parties became disagreements, and Sumita Socialist Party, the SVD government fell. Okay, so with the OBC leader, with Bindeshwari Prasad Bandel, a prominent OBC leader, who formed a separate Shoshit Dal. That lady make a separate organization, and he wants to make a government with Congress support. But Congress wants to become her to a chief minister, but she is not a member of any houses. So that's why another person who Sinha take oath as a CM. and he's from Shoshit Dal. And after that, in the UP, by 1969 and to 1970, a weakened Congress had separated in two parts: Congress O organizations, which is led by Moralji Desai and Kamaraj, and Congress R, who's led by Indira Gandhi, is sorry, I forgot that, reconstructions, I think. So it's led by the Indira Gandhi, and they separated to each other, and the Congress organization make their chief minister in Uttar Pradesh with the help of the other parties like Janasangh. So on October 18, 1970, Tribhuvan Narayan Singh, a Rajya Sabha member from the Congress organization, sworn as the UP's sixth chief minister. But the after later, like other, they are weakened they are also the coalition. Okay, a person from Harsharan Verma, like a resident of Lucknow, wrote a letter to Allahabad High Court on November 4, 1917, and appointment of that chief minister. And after that, it goes into on March 16, 1977. It goes to the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court's said that a person can make a chief minister, deputy chief minister for maximum 6 months. After 6 months, he must be a member of any houses, which is already written in our constitution. So days later, he became that chief minister, but for not a long time. After March 30, 1971, he lost that seat where he where he participated. And so this is all from my side, because this article is too long, and if anyone can add their thoughts in this article, they can.
Okay, thank you so much for reading. Okay, Atri, actually, sorry, he was reading article number 20. Okay, so do you want to add something to this article?
I will have to first go through the article. So in the meanwhile, you guys may continue.
Okay. So thank you so much, Farebi, for picking this article and reading and summarizing in such a beautiful way. So your reading was good, like you read it with proper pace and energy. That was commendable. And yeah, I have noted some words that you mispronounced, like neither, government. Okay, and although it was all right, like and in summary, you gave the detailed summary of it, and it was this article was talking about like how constitution and political system sometimes like they were talking about basically article 164 and the cases what happened regarding that. So according to article 164 under section 4, it says like a person can become minister, even chief minister also, even if they are not a member of the state legislature like MLA or MLC, but they have to be MLA or MLC within 6 months once they got that position of any minister in a state. So you explained it in a detail that was really good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you again. I'm moving towards next participant now. Okay, Sikha ma'am, are you there? Sikha ma'am, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Very good morning, ma'am. Are you ready with your article
Yes,
number?
Yes, I am now free. It is
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
it's article number 3. Okay.
Okay, you can proceed.
Okay. Bird flu outbreak in Tamil Nadu triggers triggers panic in AP. The outbreak of bird flu in neighboring Tamil Nadu has triggered panic in Andhra Pradesh over its possible spread. With the help of department authorities issuing an advisory after confirming avian influenza in dead crows in Chennai, surveillance has stepped up in Andhra Pradesh to prevent the outbreak of the virus in the state. Officials, however, say that there are no bird flu cases in Andhra Pradesh and there is no need to panic. Poultry and fish producers have been advised to initiate biosecurity measures as a precaution. Poultry farmers fear the possibility of the spread of H5N1 virus as many migratory birds visit Andhra Pradesh every year. More than 10 lakh migratory birds breed and brood in Pulicat Lake and other birds sanctuaries and wetlands in Andhra Pradesh, officials say. Birds fly from one place to another, carry remnants of dead birds and drop them in poultry lakes and sanctuaries, causing a possible spread of the virus. An animal husbandry department official told the Hindu. Crows, egrets, pelicans, herons, and other birds travel between Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and other states. They arrange nests in mango and coconut orchards and visit poultry farms. We have arranged a fence and biosecurity around our poultry, says the farmer. That's all about my article number 3. And I am now going to summarize it. It is blood flu. It is it is practically infects at first, and that is bird. And birds are carried out this to other birds. Even that is, it is also human being also attacked by this virus. It is the name of the virus is H5N1. It is called also avian influenza, and it is practically it is a type of another type of influenza, it may say, but it causes death seriously, and also it is mainly spread from the after death. Crows, birds are falling and staying there. That is unknowingly, and it's at that time it spread over the cities like that. And it is also called that in this article that in Tamil Nadu it is already that is outbreak, bird flu outbreak in Tamil Nadu. But the Andhra Pradesh in this regard, they are feared of, they are going panic because because Andhra Pradesh is a city which have that is Pulikal Lake and also sanctuaries and also wetland, everything is there, and it is also a populated city. And for this reason, they are practically unhinged. Uh, they are unhinged, panic in Andhra Pradesh over its possible spread. In this regard, health department authorities also issuing advisory and are confirming that avian influenza is in dead crows in Chennai. Surveillance also stepped up in Andhra Pradesh, but there is no also prevent necessary prevention also has been taken, and everybody has been cautious, and but it is they are now there is no till now there is no blood flu by avian influenza is there, but uh, they have to be cautious also. And this is the main needs, that is, it is also the fisheries. They have to take poultry farmers also, they have to take the needful action, and already they have been advised by the government, that is to initiate biosecurity of the biosecurity measures as a precaution. But poultry farmers also fear of possibility of spread of H5N1 virus, and it is because that is in Andhra Pradesh, not only Andhra Pradesh, nearer states also, the Tamil Nadu. That is birds, that is migratory birds. They are not stay here all the time, but that is in seasonal time. There is a winter season like that. I not confirm. Mainly, it is winter season when going up in this session. In this season, they have come to visit Andhra Pradesh. The birds have come to visit Andhra Pradesh because it is a peaceful lake, and more than 10 lakh migratory birds breed and brood. It is a good word in Pulicat Lake, and other bird sanctuaries and wetlands also there in Andhra Pradesh, officials says. So for this reason, they are they are doing panic, and also it is also everybody like that. That is it is a it is causes death maybe. So and now that is. And this everybody now cautious about it, and they have taken the that is which is necessary application also, and that is crows also it is causing possible spread of the virus. It is also due to crows, egrets, pelicans, and herons, and other birds, which are traveling Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and other states also. But the farmers already told that they have cautious about it, and they have already biosecurity measures, and they have protected their poultry farm as per advice. And so this process is going on, and this article says this. That is panic. It is a common thing. It is not that is. It is because it infects human also, not only animals. It comes from bird and other animals, and then but the avian influenza infects human body also. For this reason, this is the cause of panic. Thank you.
Nice introduction.
Thank you so much, Sikha ma'am, for picking this article and summarizing in detailed way. And you were enjoying while summarizing. That was really good, right?
in this article they visit, and they, oh wow, it is a parts also visited, but they cannot. They have no fare, no need of fare, no need. Only they can go here and there from, and they are
Okay.
come long distance. They can fly. They have the strong the wings.
Yes, definitely. Like government, like the cases has been increasing in Tamil Nadu regarding that avian flu or bird flu. But
Mm.
the definitely impact will be there in neighboring state as well. So, like in Andhra Pradesh, the government is warning poultry or fish farmers. So,
Yeah.
but I don't know, like how they will prevent the
Yes.
migratory bird
Yes.
to enter their state. Uh, even like if they do protection, maybe they just put cage
No.
or something, that
But
protective thing, that but still they will migrate. So how
yeah.
they will stop?
But that is, you can stop it because if you are a non-veg, then you have to stop eating chicken, fish like that. You can
Okay,
avoid.
okay.
You can avoid.
Yeah, cleaning and yeah,
And
that
every
thing
time
can
you
be
have
done.
to be clean. You have to be clean here and there. No water, wet. That is sometimes there is virus and infection also can spread. That is wet area. So it has been cleaned. It is the most important thing, and also you avoid those birds to eat. If
Exactly. So
then you
thank you
can
so much,
avoid.
Sikha ma'am, for
Thank
reading
you.
this article and summarizing in detailed way. Okay, so is there anyone who wants to say something?
Topic.
Okay, nobody.
Good
Okay,
morning,
is
ma'am.
anyone?
Good morning. Am I audible,
Very good
ma'am?
morning. Yes, yes, you are audible, Samrat. Very good
So,
morning. You want
very good. Yeah. So, what is the topic to articulate? Can you
article
explain?
was about bird flu that is increasing in Tamil Nadu and how Andhra Pradesh government is taking action, like that
Then
neighboring state.
article number 3.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
it's
I
article
have
number
no
3.
article actually. I'm sorry for that. Because already I cleared all the messages from my side. So to find
Okay,
the
it's okay,
article.
it's okay. Okay, so
Anything?
I can't see.
Okay.
Is anyone left to read any article? I can take their
Yeah, me.
chance.
I'm
Okay, AI,
yeah, yes, yes.
AII, are you saying? Okay, so do you want to read any article? But have you registered on the website or not?
Yeah, I have registered on the name of Pradeep.
Okay, you are Pradeep. So, okay, okay.
Yeah,
You must be adding your name like as your usual name, so I can, identify in the here in VC. Okay, it's okay. So you can continue with your article number.
yeah. Addresses a diaspora event in Kuala Lumpur. The trust has become India's strongest currency. Modi says India now investment trade hubs sites deals.
Wait. Sorry to interrupt. Like, which article are you reading?
I am reading number 18 article.
Okay, please proceed. All the best.
Yeah, okay. India has seen a massive transformation in the last decade and is now seen as a trusted partner for growth, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi said in Malaysia Saturday, citing recent trade deals with the various countries including the UK and the US. Whether it is the UK, UAE, Australia, New Zealand, Oman, the EU or USA countries have trade deals with India. The trust has become India's strongest currency. The Modi said at an India community event in Kuala Lumpur hours after arriving on a today official visit. He was received at the airport by Malaysia
Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. Modi's comments came on a day the US announced the framework for the interim trade deal. Earlier, India was seen just as a huge market. Now we are a hub for investment and trade, Modi said. In one decade, India has seen a massive transformation. Then we were the 11th largest economy in the world. Now we are knocking on the doors of the top three. We are also the world's fastest growing major economy. Modi also made a strong cultural pitch for the 3 million strong Indian diaspora in Malaysia, with a huge section tracing their roots to Tamil Nadu. The Tamil diaspora has been here for many centuries, inspired by this history. We are proud to have established the Tiruvallur chair in the University of Malaysia. We will now set up a Tiruvallur center to further strengthen our shared heritage. He said. The Tiruvallur Chair of Indian Studies at University of Malaysia is aimed at promoting academic and cultural exchange between Malaysia and India, focusing on Indian studies. Speaking at the event, the Malaysian Prime Minister Ibrahim recalled the ancient ties between two nations. The long before embassies and trade agreements came in vogue, I am personally excited to have a great friend from India joining us in Malaysia. He said, India or Bharat is among the Malaysian top trading partners. It is not only goods that move between us, but in 2025, over 1.5 million Indian visitors came to Malaysia, Ibrahim said. Both prime ministers are scheduled to hold bilateral talks on Sunday. The New Delhi is looking at opportunities for collaboration and with Kuala Lumpur in the defense sector, with the sale of Dornier aircraft and the maintenance of Scorpion submarines and Su-30 aircraft. The Ministry of External Affairs has said. This is PM Modi's third visit to Malaysia and the first since the two countries elevated their bilateral relations to a comprehensive strategic partnership in August 2024. During his visit, the PM Modi will also interact with business representatives. Malaysia is an important partner for India in Asian and Indo-Pacific region, a key pillar in India's East policy. And last year, PM Modi had met PM Abraham on the sidelines of BRICS summit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The PM Modi participated virtually in the 22nd Asian India Summit convened in Kuala Lumpur in October 2025. In this department statement, PM Modi said that the historic ties between India and Malaysia have seen steady fast progress in recent years. I look forward to my discussion with Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and further enhancing our comprehensive strategic partnership. We will aim to deepen our defense and security ties, enhancements our economic and innovation partnership, and expand our collaboration into new domains, the statement said. And now I am going to summarize the recent the PM Modi recent visit to Malaysia, 2 days official visit. In that official visit, he attended one diaspora in Kuala Lumpur. In that, he is stating that the trust has become the India's strongest currency based on the recent trails agreement between India and many countries. He is stating that the India has a major trust like on others also has a major trust on India, like that he is stating that and apart from that he is the relationship is telling that is a relationship between Malaysia and India is a good relationship between. He is telling apart from that we have so many trade deals between Malaysia and like that and is in that is diaspora is talking about diaspora to about 3 million people in Malaysia. There is some connectivity between roots in Tamil to of India, and like that he is telling soon and he is praised Malaysian country like is for mentioning like university Tiruvallur statue in University of Malaysia, And apart, Abram also has said it's not about deals traders. Apart from that, we have a one good friend from India, like that he is telling. And soon for is that after that there is a talks between Malaysia and India regarding trade deals and maintenance work of what defense aircraft and submarines like that. This is about these are the points discussed in the event. That's it from my day. Anything?
Okay, thank you so much, Pradeep, for picking this article and summarizing in a beautiful way. And your reading was good, but your mother tongue influence was there, so you need to work on that. Otherwise, everything was awesome. Like you read it calmly and in a confident manner. That was great. Okay. So, so you need to work on that mother tongue influence. Like some words due to that you were unnecessarily stretching, and all right, like you can overcome this by practice. And yes, at last I would say, like from this article, if you find any difficult word, then you can drop that word with meaning in chat section.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask one? In summarize, is there any flaws?
No, I didn't find any flaw. Like you summarized, in a well manner, but you can also, you can detail a little bit more.
Like I'm
Otherwise, it
asking
was understandable.
grammatically everything is okay. Now I'm asking.
I didn't find that grammatical error in your summarizing part.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Pradeep, for taking part.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so now, so basically, is there anyone who wants to add something to this article? So feel free to do so.
Yes, ma'am. I read not completely, I can say, but I will convey this what in the article.
Okay, sir. Please you can start.
And it is a third visit. The article is representing it is a third visit of Narendra Modi to Malaysia, and he is represented. Even it is a bilateral trade agreement like that. It is going on between Malaysia and India, and there is a long cultural influence and all those things. Even this article they mention about the university existence, like Tamil Nadu one university they are keeping at Malaysia, and Malaysia university can keep in India, like that. It is exchange of the cultural and all those things. And even this article is telling about when we are becoming global south, Malaysia is a pillar. It is telling about whatever the east people who are uh, taking some policies, no, I can say that it is very helpful for BRICS summit and all, to the western, any kind of western people always influence all over this international rules and all these things. But when we become a global south, attaching all our globally and east, we can become superpower. And Narendra Modi is telling that India is not on decade ago. India having 11th position, largest economy, but now we can see in the results, like we are going to the top three and fastest growing major economy. He's mentioning that. And the way he's always Narendra Modi, we know that he always represented India as now he's representing investment hub. And I can say this entire article, whatever US and us, like India, there should be any bilateral move, trade, but he is telling that India's partnership is not it is not like the not the way it is the long improvement in so many things. Even it is Malaysia also agreeing so much about it is a good thing. We are partner with India so many things, and we will continue our journey throughout for futuristic goals. That's all.
Yeah, thank you so much, Akash sir, for adding your perspective and thoughts regarding this article. It was really captivating. Like, yeah, India and Malaysia has a friendly and a strategic relationship. Like even like lots of Indian diaspora, it's mentioned in the article. It's Indian population, Indian people that is living outside of India, in like in Malaysia here, in this context. So Modi addressing the people like how well they are doing collaboration and like building trust with with both the nations like India and Malaysia, as Malaysia is part of Asian group as well. That is Asian. It's a I'm not remembering the full form. Okay, it's a Association of Southeast Asian Nations. So that Malaysia is a part of that, but India is not. But still, India and Asian countries, they have free trade agreement. That is Act East policy. According to Act East policy, they have free trade agreement. So this agreement is already having, that is building cooperation in trade, defense, and Indo-Pacific region. So this way, they have good relationship and they are having, cultural connection as well. Like lots of Indian people, especially from Tamil community, lived in Malaysia. So this way, like we have good relationship with each other.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so
Yes. Yes. Thank you for sharing that more.
yes, thank you so much, Akash sir. Okay, so now it's time to wrap up the session. It's 9:03 already. So thank you so much everyone for being part of the session, and it was wonderful experience. And yes, we will be meeting tomorrow at 7 a.m. So always be consistent in your learning pathway and keep learning, keep signing, and stay healthy every time. Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to stop the recording.